Welcome and thank you for joining us for ECMC's The College Place virtual college tours. Today you have myself, Chevy from the Colorado College Place, Director of the College Place. You also have Monique from Northern California, Director of the College Place. And you also have Tamika from Virginia, Alexandria, the College Place director. We also have other locations in Connecticut, Minnesota, Oregon, and also in Alexandria, Virginia. And the College Place is a resource for anyone in these communities that I've just named to receive free college planning services and support with your post-secondary education goals. So we're happy that you joined us today. Today we're going to be going to see UC Davis. We're also going to be seeing CU Boulder, and we'll also see George Mason University. So thank you for joining us, and let's get started. First, we have Monique from Northern California.
Thanks, Chevy. Good morning. Today we'll be touring UC Davis in the northern part of California, and I'll share some facts and admissions and cost information at the end of the tour. Enjoy.
Welcome to the University of California, Davis. My name is Chris and I'll be your tour guide today. Please use the arrows above to navigate through this virtual tour of the campus. To start the tour, click the forward-facing arrow. If you'd like to move to the next stop, click the next stop button. If you'd like to jump to a particular location, you can use the drop-down menu or click directly on the map. Many of our stops include rich interactive content such as 360 views, photos, and videos. Make sure you check them out or else you'll miss the bigger picture. Let's get started. At the south entrance of campus is the Robert Mondavi Institute for Wine and Food Science, also known as the RMI. UC Davis is one of the world's most respected institutions for the study of grape growing, winemaking, and brewery and food sciences. The RMI includes 12 acres of vineyards, a working winery, a small-scale brewery, and fully functioning food processing plants. As we walk toward the core of campus, Larry N. Vanderhoof Quad provides a welcoming space to relax. The Robert and Marguerite Mondavi Center for Performing Arts is on our left, the Graduate School of Management's Gallagher Hall is to the right, and Walter A. Bueller Alumni Center lies directly ahead. Join us as we explore each of these buildings. The Robert and Margaret Mondavi Center for the Performing Arts explores the full range of the performing arts and provides outstanding cultural programming, academic support, and a professional laboratory for students in the performing arts. The Mondavi Center features more than 80 music, dance, spoken word, and film events each year. Recent performers include Pink Martini, Momix, Orquesta Buena Vista Social Club, Arthur David Sedaris, and poet, singer, songwriter Patti Smith. New students receive one free ticket to attend a performance and receive half off all other tickets. King Hall, home to the UC Davis School of Law, was named for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Our law students are in the upper tier of law students passing the bar exam on the first try, and our law school is ranked among the top law schools in the United States. Approaching our Fine Arts District is the egghead sculpture Yin and Yang. This piece sits directly in front of the main theater of Celeste Turner Wright Hall, home to the Department of Theater and Dance. Also part of the Fine Arts District are the Departments of Art and Music. The Department of Art is one of the highest ranked programs in the country and helped launch Northern California's postmodernist art movement. Students in the Department of Music will learn from faculty that are researchers and performing musicians while exploring the history, theory, and performance of music. In front of the campus's main library is the egghead sculpture Bookhead. Peter J. Shields Library is one of the 50 largest college libraries in the U.S., among the top research libraries in North America with over 3 million volumes, and is one of 5 UC Davis libraries. The Special Collections Department houses the library's rare books, manuscript collections, and other non-circulating research materials in the arts, sciences, religion, and politics. As the campus's main library, you can find students studying here at almost any time of day or night. The Memorial Union houses the student-run coffee house, or Coho, where students come between classes to study, meet friends, and grab a bite to eat. The ASUCD Student Government, Associated Students of UC Davis, also operates out of the Memorial Union and manages one of the largest student government budgets in the nation. Upstairs, the Center for Student Involvement, Sorority and Fraternity Life, and the Center for Leadership Learning provide services for more than 600 student clubs and organizations. A large portion of Lower Memorial Union is occupied by the games area, an arcade with video games, pool tables, and a bowling alley. Other facilities in the Memorial Union include student lounges, a U.S. post office, ATMs, a travel agency, and the UC Davis store where you can purchase textbooks, general interest books, art supplies, computers, and gift items. The Social Sciences and Humanities Building houses a 400-seat lecture hall, Dean's Office for the College of Letters and Science, and the Departments of History, Sociology, Economics, Agricultural Economics, and Philosophy. The Plant and Environmental Sciences Building is a focal point of our Environmental Sciences District and anchors Hunt Hall and Viermeyer Hall. This building is unique for its salad bowl garden, an edible landscape where the public is invited to harvest ripe vegetables and herbs. The Segundo Residence Hall area on the northwest side of the campus includes 14 residence halls near the Activities and Recreation Center. All of our residence halls offer single, double, and triple occupancy rooms, and each residence hall area includes an area service desk, an academic advising center, and dining commons. Other common features include lounges, study space, recreation, and game areas, computer centers, laundry facilities, and kitchenettes. Just northwest of campus is the Quattro Residence Hall area with Webster, Emerson, and Thoreau halls. These residence halls are designed around large courtyards with swimming pools or landscaping and feature suites modeled after traditional apartments with a living room and a private bathroom in each suite. Academic advising centers in each residence hall area provide convenient on-site academic support from peer advisors and student academic success center tutors. Additionally, a wide range of academic workshops are offered throughout the year. Let's check out the campus's Student Health and Wellness Center. Here, students can get medical treatment and take advantage of health education programs, peer support and referrals for nutrition, exercise, stress management, and other health-related concerns. Now let's visit the Activities and Recreation Center, or ARC, one of the largest student recreational centers in the nation. It includes basketball courts, a rock climbing wall, racquetball courts, an indoor track, weightlifting facilities, and indoor space for volleyball, soccer, gymnastics, martial arts, and a wide variety of club sports and exercise classes like Pilates and yoga. It is also home to the Cal Aggie Banda, UC Davis's marching band, and large events like career fairs, concerts, sporting events are hosted in the ARC Pavilion. Heading toward the center of campus, we will pass by Dobbins Baseball Field and Aggie Soccer Field, 2 of 9 competitive sports facilities on campus. Aggie Pride is something you hear a lot about, with good reason. Our NCAA Division I athletic program is one of the largest in the country, and no game is complete without the enthusiasm of the Aggie Pack or the Cal Aggie Marching Banda, the heart of Aggie Pride. Go Ags! The Life Sciences District comprises Hutchinson, Storer, Briggs, and Sciences lecture halls and the Life Sciences and Sciences laboratory buildings. Facilities include state-of-the-art lab space for chemistry and the biological sciences, fresh salt water for evolution and ecology work, and a rooftop greenhouse for plant biology research and studies. Visitors and students can find the Office of the Dean of Biological Sciences in the Life Sciences building. Aggie Stadium is where our NCAA Division I football, field hockey, and lacrosse games are held. It is just across the street from the Rec Pool and Outdoor Adventures, which offers activities, instruction, and equipment rentals for adventure-minded students and community members. UC Davis has a rich tradition of academically outstanding student athletes, with UC Davis Aggies prominently represented regularly in Big West Conference All-Academic Awards. The campus's Genome and Biomedical Sciences facility brings together researchers from the UC Davis Genome Center, the Department of Biomedical Engineering, and scientists from the UC Davis School of Medicine. The research by this unique combination of biologists, physicians, and engineers provide a new way to understand biology and advance medicine. Students can connect with faculty here and in many other facilities throughout campus to participate in research projects at the undergraduate level. The School of Veterinary Medicine provides educational, research, clinical service, and public service programs of the highest quality to advance the health and care of animals, the environment, and public health. U.S. News and World Report ranks the school among North America's top veterinary schools. UC Davis offers more accredited engineering programs than any other UC campus and is consistently ranked among the top engineering schools in the nation. Our 7 engineering departments and lab spaces are located in Guzzi Hall, Boehner Hall, Kemper Hall, and the Genome and Biomedical Sciences facility. The Silo Union contains the Gun Rock Pub, fast food eateries, and a Starbucks coffee shop. The Bike Barn offers bike sales and repair services, bike rentals, and an air station if your tire goes flat. A third building within the Silo Union houses a convenience store, the Craft Center and Experimental College, which offers garden space and recreational classes in subjects such as dance, martial arts, holistic health, and music. The Student Community Center houses student programs and resources such as the Cross-Cultural Center, Student Recruitment and Retention Center, Undergraduate Research Center, the Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender, Queer, Intersex, Asexual Resource Center, and a satellite office of the Women's Resources and Research Center. The center serves as a gathering spot where students can work in computer labs, hold study sessions, grab a bite to eat at the Coho South, and connect with diverse people who make up our campus community.
And there you have UC Davis. University of California offers 9 campuses for undergraduates. It is a public university system, and UC Davis is located between 2 large cities of Sacramento, which is the capital of California, and San Francisco. It's a co-ed university sitting on 5,300 acres, one of the largest UC in the UC system. The large campus also hosts 31,000 undergraduates, and 60% of those are women. And the admissions rate is about 40%, and the average GPA for admissions is about 4.03. It does run on a quarter system, and it has over 80 majors. It is an NCAA Division I school, and it offers a radio station, a newspaper. It has a farmer's market and a student farm as some of the things. The admissions requirements for the UCs and UC Davis is academic coursework. So 15 A through G courses is what it's named, which include basically history, English, and all the other academic coursework that you need for college readiness. A minimum GPA of a 3.0. For the UC system, we're only looking at your 10th and 11th grade academic coursework for GPA eligibility. So yes, they do see the 9th grade, they see all of your grades, but for eligibility, they're just looking at the GPA of the 10th and 11th grade calculation. Also, extracurricular activities are important, and testing for the class of 2021 is optional, and the UC is looking for a different type of testing system in the future. So for right now, we're just going to say UCs are test optional until further notice. If you do have your SAT scores this year, you can submit them, and that would be helpful for some scholarship opportunities. The UC uses their own application, and we will send that to you in an email at the end of this program. Cost of attendance is for California residents living on campus, tuition and books, health insurance, etc., is $36,000, and for off-campus is about $33,000. For non-residents, the on-campus housing and cost of attendance would total about $65,000, and off-campus about $63,000. Also to note, the average need met is about 83%. That's UC Davis. Thanks for visiting. And on to Chevy over in Colorado. You're on mute, Chevy.
Thank you, Monique. That was great. Okay, you guys, now that we've seen UC Davis, we will look at CU Boulder in the beautiful foothills of Boulder, Colorado. Enjoy.
Hello and welcome to the CU Boulder campus tour. We're standing in the newest epicenter for student success, the Center for Academic Success and Engagement. This building houses all sorts of resources for student success, including academic offices. We've got study spaces as well as conference rooms for students to be able to collaborate. Anything that you need for academic success, you can find here. One of the most popular areas within this building is located on our 4th floor. It's the 4th floor terrace with a statue representative of our mascot, Ralphie. We've also got the most picturesque view of the Flatirons in Boulder, and all of this is located right here in this building, which serves as the gateway to campus.
We are currently standing outside of the Center for Community, abbreviated the C4C. It is one of the largest dining halls here on campus, but it isn't the only one. A couple of the different options that you'll find in there are Italian, we have a kosher station, an Asian station, Persian, anything that you could ever imagine you can probably find inside the C4C.
In addition to the dining hall in the C4C, it's also home to quite a few important offices. We've got the Study Abroad office, the Buff One card office. When you get to CU, you will get a Buff One card, just like this one. It gets you into everything, into the dining halls, into your residence halls. We also have the Career Services office. This is an office that will help you buff up your resume, get those internships that are going to set you apart, anything that's really going to prepare you for the real world and getting that job that you've been working for.
All right, so right now we're in Ketchum Hall, which is one of our many academic buildings right here on campus. We're in the heart of a classroom, and you can see it's pretty small. 80% of our classes are 50 students or less, and 50% of our classes are 20 students or less. We also have recitations. Recitations are going to be outside of your lecture hall and a really great way for you to practice the knowledge that you're learning in lecture. It's a really great way to continue working on the material and get your questions answered if you're not so comfortable asking in class. Outside of that, our professors even hold office hours. It's a really great time to go in, ask follow-up questions, or maybe even get to know a little bit more about the subject and get more in depth in your own major.
So here we are in one of your standard double rooms in the residence halls. When you're applying for housing, you have quite a few options. I definitely recommend looking into the RAP and LLC programs. The residential academic programs are programs within the individual residence halls. You take classes within your hall, and they have specific interest areas that they focus on. They've got the arts RAP in Libby. They have the business RAP in Cheyenne, Arapahoe. So you kind of do your research depending on what your interests are. They offer a wide variety of classes. CU has a great system where you get to talk to people that you're potentially going to be roommates with. You can fill out a survey about your lifestyle, how clean you are, what time you go to bed, and kind of find people that have similar lifestyles to you and preferences. Definitely something to take into account. Anywhere you live here at CU is going to be a great time with the people that you meet here.
Welcome to CU Rec Center. This is by far my favorite place on the CU Boulder campus. There's so many amazing opportunities you have to get involved with different groups and different clubs on campus. No matter who you encounter on our campus, everyone is passionate about something. For me, I didn't discover my love of the outdoors until I actually came into the CU Rec Center. Here, we have an amazing 3-story tall rock wall with over 3,000 handholds that's reset every 2 weeks. We also have rooftop tennis courts, 6 basketball courts overlooking one of the most iconic views in Boulder. In our pools, we teach stand-up paddleboard yoga, scuba diving, and many other courses that are included with your CU BFit Pass. And tons of club activities and sports meet here. I was able to get involved with intramural sports. I joined a team with my residence hall my freshman year, and this enabled me to have an instant community on campus. The CU Rec Center is just one example of the many great resources that we provide students with to grow and develop and pursue their passions as an individual outside of just the academic experience.
So welcome to Fair and Field. This is definitely one of my favorite places here on campus at CU Boulder. If you will look behind me, you guys can see a great view of the Flatirons. This is one of the most popular places on campus for students and families to take selfies. It actually is, as I've heard, the second most Instagram place in Colorado. We do like to call Fair and Field the backyard of your freshman year. There are a lot of residence halls located in and around here, so just imagine walking right outside and having this great field to come and hang out on during your free time and in between classes. We also do have a couple of events that go on here. We have Welcome Fest and Taste of CU, both of which happen during Welcome Week here at CU Boulder. We do have a lot of options where you can reach out and kind of find your fit here at CU, and that is a lot of the reasons as to why I love Fair and Field, and it's one of my favorite places to hang out here on campus.
Here we are at Folsom Stadium, home of the Colorado Buffaloes football team, and football is truly one of the most amazing experiences you can partake in here at CU. All parts of campus come to life on football game days, and this is truly something that all students can participate in. The night before a football game, we actually go to downtown Boulder, and we have our marching band perform in a pep rally on downtown Pearl Street. This is something that truly unifies our campus with the surrounding Boulder population, and this truly means what it is to be a CU Buffalo football fan.
Ralphie is our live-action mascot and is the unquestionable best tradition in college football. She runs onto the field at the beginning of each football game to get fans truly out of their seats and into the action of our home football games.
Here, we have an amazing student section. This is where so many of my friends were made freshman year, and this is where you can truly come and experience and meet so many great different people at our CU football games. Not only do we have a Division I Pac-12 football team, but we also have Division I's men and women's basketball, in addition to volleyball, soccer, and so many other sports that are nationally ranked for their prowess in their respective division.
Northern Library is our next stop on the tour. It's our main library on campus. It has one of the largest book collections west of the Mississippi River, so we're fortunate enough to have that right here on campus. Laugh and Go Cafe is one of the coffee shops we have here. That's a great spot to go late at night. Northern Library also has a ton of different study rooms. They're going to be glass-in rooms. They have a projector, sound system, and a computer. So it's a great place to work on group projects, and you can rent those out free of charge. Norland Quad, very rightfully named after Northern Library, is probably one of my favorite spots to hang out as a student. So, it's on any beautiful day such as today, a lot of students will kind of come out here, they'll do homework, hang out with friends, throw the frisbee or football around. Springtime is personally my favorite because for some reason when the weather starts getting really nice, it motivates all those upperclassmen to go out and get small animals. And they actually bring them out here on the quad. And let me tell you, there's no better feeling than when you see a little puppy, you can't help kind of melt inside and realize that life is really good.
So currently we are seated inside of Old Main, which is also the first building here at CU. It was the original building. So that's pretty cool that this building is still standing here and that we still use it today. Behind me is the Lego exhibit. This is one of the reasons why I decided to come to CU. I really like the Heritage Center as it does show parts of why we are who we are. In this Heritage Center we do have our space exhibit. We have sent 20 astronauts to NASA, which is fourth in the nation behind MIT, Purdue, and Stanford, which is extremely impressive. Some other cool things that are noted at Old Main are the hill. So that's literally a straight walk from where we are seated. Up there are where all of our Greek houses are, as well as other dining restaurants, an awesome concert venue called the Fox, as well as off-campus housing.
Welcome to the UMC, also known as the University Memorial Center. This is our largest student union here on campus and a great place that students like to hang out. The UMC holds our CUSG, which is our CU student government. We also have the Connection held here. The Connection is the only bowling alley in the entirety of Boulder. Really fun place to go hang out with friends or play some arcade games. We also have the bookstore. The bookstore is a really great place to get all the CU swag and apparel you could ever need to be a proper CU buff. And then finally, we also have a lot of dining options in here. My absolute favorite is the Alfred Packer Grill. That's run by the university and is actually named after the only convicted cannibal in the entire state of Colorado. I personally have found my community here, and I hope you do too, and we hope to see you soon here at CU. Thanks, guys.
All right, so I hope you enjoyed that amazing tour of the CU Boulder. What a beautiful campus, so much to do and lots of great programs. So CU Boulder is one of only 36 U.S. public research institutions in the AAU. And CU Boulder is all about realizing positive impacts of new knowledge. They offer dozens of exciting programs in a variety of academic fields. And like I said, it's one of the main and most dynamic research and innovation hubs. CU Boulder, if you are going to apply, they only accept the common application. So that means all students are reviewed in the order of their application when it's received and completed. First-year applicants who receive, who get their application in by November 15th are guaranteed early action and will receive their admission decision before February 1st. So if you get it in by November 15th and you're accepted by February 1st, you are guaranteed that early action. For first year regular decision applications, the deadline is January 15th. And all applicants who get their application in by this will be notified no later than April 1st. CU Boulder, they primarily focus on your academic rigor, the courses that you take, and your GPA, SAT, or ACT scores. And while that's the primary goal, they do focus also on your community service and how involved you've been with your extracurricular activities. So the cost for CU Boulder, if you are an in-state student, you're looking with on-campus housing from estimated to about $28,000 to about $34,000, depending on your housing options that you choose. If you are an out-of-state student looking to go to CU Boulder, you'd be looking around $54,000 to $57,000 a year. So urge you to go and look. They have lots of institutional scholarships and private scholarships on their website that you can look for. We hope you enjoyed the tour of CU Boulder today. And now we will give it to Tamika.
Hello, I am Tamika Brown from TCP Alexandria, and I'm excited to provide you guys the opportunity to see George Mason University. It is one of the largest public universities here in the state of Virginia, and it's a beautiful campus. I'll give you more information on admissions and tuition after the tour.
Welcome to George Mason University. My name is Sade, and I'll be your guide today. Mason is the largest public research university in the state of Virginia, located in Fairfax, just minutes from Washington, D.C. With a location like this, Mason provides incredible opportunities for internships in the nation's capital, and you'll feel right at home on our beautiful residential campus. With more than 20,000 undergraduate students, Mason has something for everyone, and you'll never be bored. From our nationally recognized engineering program to fine arts and humanities, chances are you'll find a major that's just right for you. Before we get started, let me explain the many ways in which you can explore our beautiful campus. You can click on the front-facing arrow to start walking around our campus. You can also jump to the next stop by clicking on the Next Stop button. Now, if you already know where you want to go, you can select any location by using the tour stop list or by clicking directly on the map. The Mason Tour and Visitor Center, or MTVC as we like to call it, is where you will begin your visit to campus with an information session from one of our dedicated admissions counselors. Our admissions counselors work tirelessly to holistically read every application that is submitted. The Mason Tour and Visitor Center is home to our presentation space, where you will see stunning sky views of campus on our two 90-inch flat-screen televisions. The Mason Tour and Visitor Center will host over 20,000 prospective students over the course of the year. If you're interested in visiting campus in person, you can schedule a visit through our online portal and begin your journey at Mason at the Mason Tour and Visitor Center. Right now, we're in Fenwick Library, which is one of our 4 conveniently located libraries. As well as online resources, Mason offers enough physical research resources to stretch 25 miles and is able to obtain any book a student needs through our partnership with the Washington Consortium. Mason's many resources give you a huge advantage, as a student, to conduct research or complete homework. Our expert librarians are happy to assist you in a variety of projects. They also consult on specific research needs, offer workshops, and teach thousands of classes each year. So, whether you need a quiet place to study, a digital studio to record a class presentation, free use of textbooks for your courses, or access to millions of print and online research materials, you'll find what you need to succeed in Mason's libraries. While Mason started out as a small school when we opened just over 40 years ago, we've quickly grown and are now the second largest residential campus in Virginia. The Commons is one of Mason's main freshman residential areas and is made up of 6 traditional-style residence halls. We're now in Hanover, a common area where freshmen can hang out, cook dinner, and study. Each of our residence hall rooms is fully furnished with beds, desks, chairs, dressers, and closets, as well as air conditioning, Wi-Fi, and free laundry facilities. There are washers and dryers on each floor of every residence hall, which is very convenient for students. There is a resident advisor, also known as an RA, on each floor, who is an upperclassman that helps you along the way with transitioning to college. They organize activities like dinner and movie nights and sightseeing in nearby DC. They are a great resource to have. Southside is one of Mason's main dining halls, with delicious all-you-care-to-eat food from 6 different stations with unique menus. A favorite station is definitely the dessert bar. If you have any dietary restrictions, the chefs at Southside will make sure there are plenty of options for you to choose from, and there are also many different international cuisines and vegan and vegetarian plates. Southside is open from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m., and there are a ton of other eateries on campus, like Subway, Taco Bell, Panda Express, Red Mango, Red Hot and Blue Barbecue, Chick-fil-A, and Einstein Bagels. Ike's is Mason's newest dining hall, which is located in President's Park, one of the freshman living communities. Ike's offers a state-of-the-art pizza oven and a unique culinary experience, offering a variety of food stations created by our Thai and El Salvadorian chefs. Ike's is also popular with night owls, as it is open from 7 a.m. to 4 a.m. every day. Enterprise Hall is home to Mason's School of Business, New Century College, and the Honors College. Another fun fact, behind Enterprise Hall is our very own observatory. The telescope inside is the largest on the East Coast, second only to NASA. You can take an astronomy class or sign up for one of the stargazing sessions for a fun night with friends. Mason students find that our classroom spaces embody our mission of a small school feel combined with large institution resources, and Exploratory Hall is a great example. The lab space in Exploratory Hall is reserved exclusively for instruction, and students work with the most up-to-date equipment in small classes. There's even a wetlands area behind the building and a greenhouse on the roof, allowing students the opportunity for hands-on ecological study. Welcome to the Hub. Here students can relax, play a game of pool in between classes, or just hang out with friends. The Hub is home to the Office of Student Involvement and more than 300 student organizations, including fraternities and sororities, student government, Model UN, and more. Many of our student organizations work together to put on events like Homecoming and our Mason Day celebration, and they raise thousands of dollars every year for different philanthropic causes. With 22 NCAA Division I athletic teams in club and intramural sports, athletics are big at Mason. Right now, we're in the Aquatic and Fitness Center, one of the 4 gyms on campus. In the AFC, there is an Olympic-sized competition pool and a lap pool, as well as a variety of machines and free weight equipment. Mason also offers free yoga, Zumba, and spinning classes with certified instructors. Our Art and Design building was designed by one of Washington, D.C.'s most talented architectural firms. Since its opening in 2009, the Art and Design building has earned 3 American Institute of Architects Design Awards and truly exemplifies visual art. If you're interested in studying art, you couldn't have picked a better location than Mason. We are located within minutes of some of the world's most renowned museums and art galleries. Our internship program is engaged with public institutions, museums, government organizations, galleries, and private sector tech industries in the D.C. area. Many art students also take advantage of Mason's gallery program, in which students can show their pieces in professional exhibits on campus. One of the most impressive buildings on campus is the New Inn building, home to the Volcano School of Engineering. Our engineering students partner with General Dynamics, Harris Corporation, CGI, Raytheon, and Lockheed Martin, just to name a few. These companies lease over 20,000 square feet of office space within the building, so many of the students who intern with these companies don't even have to leave campus, and it's great for professional networking. The majority of our engineering students have paid internships as early as their sophomore or junior year. As a top research school, the Volcano School's expenditures totaled almost $20 million in 2013. Here we are outside of the Dulaski Performing Arts Center, home to Mason's music, dance, and theater majors. This state-of-the-art facility is used as classroom, performance, and rehearsal space. The other main performing arts building on campus is the Center for the Arts, which hosts many events throughout the year. The Virginia Opera, Parsons Dance Company, and the Washington Symphonic Brass have all taken stage there. Tickets are often free for students, and you'll get to see some of the best performers in the DC area. Living only 15 miles outside of Washington, D.C. means that you can attend festivals and shows, sit in on a congressional hearing, explore museums and monuments, and even hike the trails of Great Falls, rent a paddle boat on the tidal basin, or catch a Washington Nationals baseball game. With the nation's capital as your playground, you'll never run out of things to do. Mason students also have access to incredible internship opportunities, which is important for career networking.
So that's a tour of George Mason University. As far as admissions, GMU accepts both the Common App as well as their own undergraduate application that's available on their website. So either way you go, you'll be fine to apply to the school. The freshman applications for early action, honors college, university scholars, and any merit-based funding considerations is due by November the 1st. Students who are interested in regular decisions their applications are due on January the 15th. Their admissions requirements are interesting because George Mason University considers the holistic approach to admissions. So they don't just consider one part of the application more important than the next. But what I will provide is the cumulative, I will provide the average freshman information based on last year's admitted class. So to apply to George Mason, you need to provide a copy of your transcript that shows your cumulative GPA. Last year's entering freshman, the average was a 3.65. You need to also provide either your SAT or ACT scores. The average entering freshman last year had an average SAT score of 1120 to 1320, and the average ACT score was 24 to 30. They also require you to have a counselor recommendation, a list of extracurricular activities, or a resume. There's a space on the application to provide the information, but if you have more than what the space will allow, you can provide an additional list or your resume. Also, you have the option to submit a personal statement up to 250 words. The cost of attendance at George Mason as an in-state student living on campus is $31,966, and an out-of-state student living on campus, the cost of attendance would be $55,426. Well, that is George Mason University. We thank you so much for taking the time to participate in our virtual college tour. We hope that views of these three schools give you more insight into what the campus looks like and what they have to offer to prospective students. If you are interested in more information about ECMC, the college place, you can definitely check us out online at ecmc.org. Click under the Students and Educators tab, and you'll have a plethora of resources made available as far as our resource guides, as well as more information on our the college place locations. Thank you for joining us, and have a great day.